So breaking news, current owner of the Tampa Bay Rays, Stu Sternberg, has officially sold the team to a couple of people. And these are the couple of people that are pretty much going to be buying off of Stu Sternberg. So it's led by Florida homebuilder Patrick, can't pronounce last name, founder and CEO of Dreamfinders Home, joined by Bill Cosgrove, CEO of Union Home Mortgage, Ken Babby, owner of minor league team, and other Tampa Bay investors. So this is the key detail of the sale. So I just told you the buyer. The sale price agreed in principle at $1.7 billion. Ooh, a lot of money. Seller, as you guys already know, the current owner of the Rays, Stu Sternberg, who purchased the team in 2004 for about $200 million. So you see the fact that, he made a huge profit. Now, we're not sure how much the profit he made. I'm guessing definitely over $1 billion, but maybe he owes some money or whatever. Who knows? But he got a good money out of this. Now, this is the timeline and logistics of this. So, yes, right now it's purchased, but you have to go through a couple of hoops, and this is one of them. Agreement in principle. Letter of intent signed. Sale is expected to close by September of 2025, pending MLB approval. So it requires about 75% of other owners to agree on this transition of ownership changes. So pretty much, if you guys haven't checked, the New York Mets, when they transitioned owners from the Wilpon to Steve Cohen, they had to go like this. They had to get all these teams to say yes. Now, what's crazy is that I think there's about 2 or 3 teams that said no, which was weird. Like, why? But for this situation, I don't think there's going to be 2 or 3 owners. I feel like everyone wants a new owner for the Rays. I feel like it. Now, the current home for the Rays are playing at Yankee Stadium, Yankee spring training venue, so with George M. Steinbrenner Field in Tampa, since, Hurricane Milton damaged Tropicana Field in late 2024. So, they're wondering where are they going to move next. Are they going to stay Yankees spring training stadium? Are they going to be moving back to, St. Petersburg? Are they going to go to Tampa, go somewhere outside of Florida? Who knows? So this is the future location and stadium plan. So likely to stay in Tampa Bay, the new ownership group is expected to keep the team in the region with a strong preference for Tampa over St. Petersburg, or relocation to Jacksonville or Orlando, which pretty much it looks like they're more likely going to be staying in Tampa, and they're actually going to be in Tampa Bay instead of St. Petersburg. Now, stadium issue, previously planned $1.3 billion ballpark in St. Petersburg historic gas plant district was scratched after Tropicana Field roof collapse and caused concern. Future stadium decision remains undecided, which, this is all what happened before, which is kind of now, you can't really put a finger on it if it's really, all this is accurate, but it looks like the reason why it was scratched off is because when you're damaging a profit, like say for example, you have a baseball card and it's a perfect position, like perfect form, no creases, nothing, and you're able to sell it for a good price, awesome. But if it has a little bit of a crease, then nobody wants to buy it, or your profit is not going to be as big. So I'm guessing the reason why it got scratched off is because the stadium was just ruined. So I'm guessing they would have to refix it and then do it. I don't know. I'm not an expert in this, but I'm guessing they have to refix the stadium and then sell the area. I have no idea. This might sound silly. It might sound like, what are you talking about? But I feel like maybe that's why they scratched it off, because they have to fix the current stadium, because the team were supposed to play, and I have no idea. Very confusing. Nobody really tells you what's up. I feel like the owner is pretty private about it. But yeah. So let's see why he sold it though, since maybe something will come out of this instead of me guessing for that part right there. So why Sternberg sold? So stadium issue during Hurricane Milton in October 2024, heavily damaged in truck roof, cost overrun stadium plan. So I guess I was right. Pretty much cost more money. You have to spend more money for the roof. All the other stuff that comes into play, all this stuff. Now, MLB Pressure, the owner, did sell. Not only the Rob Manfred, but also other MLB owners. They wanted him to sell because they weren't really helping the Rays at all since 2004. Yes, they had good seasons here and there as an owner, but he just wasn't spending money. He was being too cheap. Stadium looked old. Fans were getting fed up, and the commissioner and MLB owners want the Rays to do well because if you get a better owner into play, they want to spend money and want to help the Rays to do better every year. Not only MLB makes a lot of money, but other owners make a lot of money. Now, looking ahead for the Rays, approval process. MLB owners must greenlight the sale anywhere from now till September. Stadium site expected announcement on Tampa Bay Stadium plans, possibly development in Ybor City or other areas, somewhere in Tampa Bay. Fans impact. Many are hopeful that the new owner, local ties with financial strength, could lead the increase of payroll and better fan engagement. So pretty much the ideal owner keeps everything the same, but give it a bigger budget and also moving it to, instead of St. Petersburg, to Tampa. So my thought on this is that I feel like this is definitely going to be happening in September. I feel like it's going to be so rare for it to not work out. I feel like the current owner wants the money. He needs the money. I feel like the new owner wants to help the Rays be even better. I feel like the Rays are definitely going to stay in Tampa, not St. Petersburg. I don't even know why it was at St. Petersburg, but it definitely will be in Tampa Bay, the city of Tampa Bay. And I think the new owner is definitely going to do a lot of great things for this organization. The Rays fans are going to be even more excited because you finally get an owner who's willing to spend, who's willing to have a new ballpark, and to actually compete with the powerhouse in that division with the Red Sox, Blue Jays, the Yankees, and many other AL, rivals. And yeah, guys, comment down below. Do you think this is a good move for the Rays to transition new ownerships, or you like the current owner? If you like the current owner, let me know, because if you like him, that's wild. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video.